All right, let's get it. It's your boy YDB.
Yo, it's Areef. What up, y'all? Ha.
Ha 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 ha.
We in
ha.
here.
Yes, we live Studio 26 Productions. Let's do some Super Bowl reactions. First off, San Francisco took the L.
Man.
That was
Shout out
crazy.
to them, though. Shout out to SF.
Yeah, shout out
they
to
put
FS.
in work, man.
They put up a crazy
They had
fight.
everybody shook.
It was a great game. Honestly, I was really surprised by how dynamic the game was with everything that was going on. I don't really watch a lot of football anymore. I used to when I was a kid. I don't even watch the shit no more. But I always watch the Super Bowl just because, like, it's one of those, it's one of those things, you got to get together with your peoples and watch the Super Bowl. So that's what we did this year. We had a little Studio 26 potluck with all the people involved with our production, and then we saying got together, watched the Super Bowl, had some food, and it was a great time, So let's unpack some of the shit that happened during the Super Bowl. How much of the game did you watch?
I saw most of the first quarter. It was like a 2-3 minute stretch. I think I didn't see.
Okay. We pretty much watched the
I was watching it on my phone. I was outside calling y'all.
Oh man. Yeah, this nigga Clue phone died. Classic Clue moment.
Yeah.
Shout out the conclusion.
Shout out to Clue, man, and his dad's cell phone.
Man, this nigga, I made a meme of the conclusion starter pack. It was like the mask, the camera, the dead cell phone.
Yeah, he's good. He's good for that.
And some carpets.
Definitely.
But no, so a lot of shit happened during the Super Bowl. Right off rip, longest field goal in Super Bowl history. The record was broken twice.
In one game, too. Yeah.
In one game, the record broken twice. First was by
55,
San Francisco.
Then 57.
And then it was 55. Yep. And then 57-yard field goal.
Motherfuckers can kick, man.
I was saying that the craziest thing about this whole game was like the field goals became really like detrimental within the game. Like you had a lot of field goal scoring. And then right there at the end, they missed San Francisco missed the field goal, which led to them which led to the game being tied at the end of it, which led them going into overtime in the game. Had they had that extra point,
we'd probably be talking about a whole different
we would be
game.
discussing a completely different outcome. And so that happened. Honestly, for me, a lot of the highlights were like the extra shit that happened, like all the commercials and all the different like the halftime show with Usher. We'll get into that.
Yeah, the background and theatrics.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go down this list of shit that I have to talk about. So first off, they dropped the Deadpool 3 trailer. Did you see it? Oh yeah, we watched it. What you think about the Deadpool 3 trailer?
I probably wasn't paying attention at that time.
Where were you when I played it? I played it.
Yeah, I don't think I was in here.
Oh shit! Did you watch it?
Nah.
Do you fuck with Deadpool?
Nah, I actually don't. I don't know nothing.
Well, I'm excited to see the new Deadpool movie. They dropped the trailer for it. It looks very it looks like have you seen the first Deadpool movies? They look really grounded and like grittier. This one looks very like marvelous. Like you can tell like it's like Deadpool is in.
Is it like now. What is it, like an animation or?
Nah, Ryan Reynolds. He plays Deadpool like IRL. So it's like. Yeah, it's him playing Deadpool and that whole thing. No, it was a great. They dropped it. It'd been rumored that they were gonna drop the trailer for it during the Super Bowl. So
okay,
yep, that's out now. I'm gonna watch it several more times and probably watch all the breakdowns, the trailers, like how I usually do. They also dropped the trailer for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. You saw? So right before that, I played. You probably walked in right. I think you did walk in right when I was playing.
Because I went to get some food or something.
That's what it was. Well, yeah. No, they dropped the Kingdom for the Planet of the Apes. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I saw that one. It was pretty cool. I like the graphics from it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was blown away by the graphics. Man,
that's pretty solid.
They keep upping the ante with the visual effects on those. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
So. Let's get into some commercials. Were you watching the commercials when they came
out? I remember because I only remember this because Clue pointed it out that they played it twice. The Arnold Schwarzenegger one.
Oh yeah, that's one of the ones.
That one caught my attention. Actually, the first time I heard it,
they had a whole like campaign. Yo. Like it's like he's like Agent State Farm or some shit.
Yeah, there's like a mini movie that they have that they promote on the website.
I wonder how much bread he made off of that.
Enough.
because it's like they're
I
pretty
know
much
more
they're
than
pretty much
enough.
paying him for a movie at this point. Like
Yeah, like
that's
damn.
crazy. They probably and they probably got so much like what do you call it uh yardage. They got so much. They probably got so much out of filming the movie like that and then just turning it into a whole bunch of different commercials.
No,
Did you see my favorite commercial was I mean I had a few favorite commercials actually. Did you see the Doritos commercial with the two Mexican ladies?
yeah, I kind of didn't get that. Maybe I was just too faded. I don't know. I kind of didn't
I don't
really
think it
get
was
that
like
one,
a
but
I don't think there was like a point to it except for like the two ladies just being like
it was yeah,
I
kind of
think
like
they
on
were
some like
portraying them as
Thelma and
action
Louise
heroes.
type.
Yeah, pretty much like they were portraying them as like
Yeah,
these old lady action heroes. They shot it like an action movie. It looked like like some James Bond shit or whatever.
yeah.
I think
That's
that
kind of what I drew from that.
the
I was
super
like,
over the top like reaction to someone taking your bag of Doritos. It was great. I like that commercial. Was one of the more well done ones. The commercials this year were like okay, like there wasn't like too many standout like classics. You know what I'm saying? Like there were some good ones, like some okay, that's a good commercial, but I don't think there are too many Super Bowl commercials tend to be some of the most classic ones.
yeah,
Back at some of the old Budweiser commercials or whatever.
yeah. They was pushing
They
the
had a
envelope in the
funny ass
'90s.
E-Trade commercial with the little babies. They were playing tennis. That shit was funny as a bitch. Did you see that one?
I don't think I caught that one.
That one was funny. You should go watch that one.
All right.
Um,
Yo, the panda one, the
Panda.
Kung Fu
Oh,
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. See, okay, I watched them shits when I was a kid, and I always like. It's not that I didn't like the movies. I just didn't really connect with them like that. They just weren't really my cup of tea. Like I never and they're like culturally, like people really fuck with Kung Fu Panda for some reason. I just never really like.
Well, no, I'm mentioning. Shout out to my baby cousin. She did the voice
Oh, that's lit. Shout out to
on
Baby Cuz.
the Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I
That's
found that
lit.
out through the Facebook grapevine.
Well,
So
yeah, shout out to her.
yeah,
Goddamn, that's tight.
salute.
Um, so Ursher, baby, halftime show.
I
What you think about it?
mean, yeah,
Off
he did
rip.
his thing, man. I was shocked at the amount of time he was changing wardrobes, man.
Yeah, he definitely switched clothes.
That has got somebody out there, whoever was timing that shit. It's got to be some type of
Well,
record.
this is what I was saying to the motherfuckers
That
today.
shit was quick, man.
Y'all realize that like right at this current moment, he's in the middle of a world tour. He's going around touring, so he's like conditioned to do this shit. It ain't like he just like hopped out his mansion in retirement like how some of these motherfuckers do Super Bowls and then just decided to do it. Like this man is in the middle of doing what he does, and so it was probably just second nature for him to do. He probably does that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
When he does his shows, he probably goes through those wardrobe changes because he's a theatric artist. He knows he comes from that area. He comes from that era of theatrics in performing, which I thought the performance was great. I thought he did a really good job.
And I was tripped out, the fact them skates, like it's
the
not
skating shit.
It's not easy to put them things on and off. Like
when he popped out with the skates, everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
That's wild.
Everyone's
man.
reaction in the room was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." At least me. That was my reaction. Like I definitely enjoyed the whole show.
Usher did his thing, man.
Yeah, he definitely brought out everyone that he should have brought out. He went through his catalog of hits, and honestly, some of the best part, I think for me, some of the worst parts was like the fact that like whenever it comes to like a live show like that, live broadcasting, it's always hit or miss with the production side of it, whether they get the mixing right in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like they could try their hardest, but it's what I'm saying.
It's the moment
and
of
I
the
feel
Super
like,
Bowl. Yeah, like
some of the times
it can
his
be too
vocals
big
weren't
for
loud
some,
enough
it
and
can
shit
be
like that. And it's like it's one of those things where it's very hard to nail that perfectly when you do it at that level. So sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't. That time I feel like it was like maybe 60 to 80%. But with that being said, the transitions, like the actual production of it on the creative side was fucking excellent. The transitions from song to song to song fucking hit every time. Like when Alicia Keys came out with the fucking long flowing red dress.
Yeah, that was a good
voice
transition.
was not it. Her voice was cracking. I don't know if it was that dry desert air or what, but her shit was cricket, crack. She got on the shit like sounding crazy. I love Alicia Keys too. I love me some Alicia Keys, but god damn, Her shit.
She's
and that shit's forever gonna sound like that too every time.
She's known for usually, stellar performances.
Yeah, no, she's usually perfect, but I feel like it was that dry desert air. Vegas is different, man. Vegas is different.
Right.
Fucking, did you see Jermaine Dupri's fit though?
Dude.
Nigga. I thought
there's gonna be mad memes and
I already know
mad convos about that.
Now and see the fucking Jermaine Dupri.
And see, everyone laughed when what's his name? Pusha T has something similar.
Man, he looked like CeeLo.
The way Jermaine Dupri didn't even look like Jermaine Dupri. Everyone
in oh shit,
everyone in the room said that. Everyone in the room was like, "Yo, is that CeeLo?
It's CeeLo."
I'm like, dude, you gotta.
And then we realized, oh no, it's Jermaine Dupri.
You gotta get another image, man. Like,
what's going on, JD? What's going on?
Hey, but he got the bread to do that shit. Hey, man.
I mean, shit. Do what you got.
I probably wouldn't care either if I had that much money.
I mean, yeah, when you get that much bread, I mean, shit. Bald headed is. Fucking bald.
But nah, Luda, man. Let's talk about Luda. I like what Luda did. They let him spit, man.
Yeah, they let Luda.
He rocked the afro out there. Afro
with the
thunder.
fro and the leather.
The leather buff
football pads. That shit was great.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the whole production was great. The fact that they incorporated the Cirque du Soleil, it being in Vegas and motherfuckers just jumping around the field was great.
Yeah, I like the background.
I enjoyed Cirque du Soleil
too.
It's one of those things that like it's been around for a while, and it's like, damn, these things really just like.
Well, yeah, they know how to put that shit together, man, and make it happen. Like that.
Oh, that shit was great. He had what's her name come out? Her on the guitar, HER, whatever her name is.
Yeah,
that shit was lit. She did good. Her fit was fire too. I like her fit. What else on the Super Bowl was lit? Honestly, the fact that they built an entire like LED stage. I used to build stages once upon a time.
Yeah, I do that occasionally.
Yeah, fuck. Stage building is crazy. So the fact that they built an entire LED stage in the middle of the Super Bowl field, broke it down, had it up and broke it down within that.
Just what I'm saying, man. Like that, all that timing
was
of that
lit up,
was
like following them around with LED lights. That's different.
That was some unseen timing I haven't seen in any other shows. Maybe I just didn't pay attention, but man, yeah, there was a lot of things moving and switching.
I've been looking at a lot of the stage productions lately, and they're crazy. Like it's really, you have to bring
the game is stepping up, elevating, changing. Everything's digital.
Niggas got to compete with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta really bring the A game when it comes to performance. And I feel like he definitely brought that. He brought that for sure. Speaking of performances, what do you think about all the Taylor cam footage, the cutaways of Taylor Swift?
I really don't think about it. But hey, more luck to her and Travis, I guess. Yeah.
I don't want
they won, man.
I don't want to sound like a hater.
No, I mean, I'm not a hater. I'm just
I'm talking about myself.
It's just not my lane, but yeah, she was there to support him. That's
I feel like
what more can you ask for?
I feel like there's an agenda. I feel like there's
people are saying that. I've heard that narrative.
And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, I get it. If you're the face of something, like people see her as the golden child of America right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like America's sweetheart, whatever the fuck however you want to call it. And I get that you want to be able to appeal to the biggest audience as possible. But then it's like, people just are people at the end of the day. Like, she's just another person. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I see it.
Yeah, that's just the way I see it. We're all just people. You know what I mean?
You could be right about that. As far as getting,
I don't think she's any more special than a lot of her contemporaries. A lot of the people that she's in, I guess, competition with, and as far as music goes, I think that,
I think she's probably more captivating.
I've heard some of her music.
She has a captivating power.
I have sisters that listen to her music, and I'm like, man, this is just not the type of music I would play. She doesn't have that appeal. But I guess I get why it appeals to the audience that it does appeal to.
Yeah.
And those are the type of people that watch. Those are the type of people whose husbands watch football every day.
And again, they're getting new people to watch football. A lot of people probably who never watched football before were watching it simply to see Taylor Swift in the stands.
Right, and that's exactly why they're doing so many specific cutaways of Taylor Swift to kind of appease those fans.
It's
now the husbands, now the wives of
it certainly wasn't for football watchers
are tuned in and watching because they're gonna get their their moment, and it happens right after. They're
covering another base when they were doing that.
I don't know. It just seems like very superficial. It's like like damn.
But shit, man,
But I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think that it's an interesting story to follow when at the end of the day, because I am a writer and because I am like a filmmaker, I understand that no matter what, you need a story. Like that's the best thing to have when you're trying to sell something is having a story to sell it with. And
it works, man.
Yeah, that's what works. People want that. People want to have that story.
It's got us talking about it. Like,
the best thing to do is to have something that's wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Because controversy is what normally drives stories, especially in sports. It's always controversy. So when I feel like when they find something that's wholesome, they're gonna go full tilt on it, which I don't even blame them for, right? Let me see. Oh, Cuz was mad. You see when Kelsey got mad at the coach?
Yeah, he snatched his arm off damn near, man.
Yeah, that was crazy, huh?
Come on, Kelsey. That's an old man. He can't do that. That's assault, bro.
Man, right?
You're lucky he love your ass, man.
Right? Isn't that terrorizing the elderly?
Yeah, in most cases.
Do that, dog. And bro, if he was black, that would have carted him out there like they did Killer Mike at the Grammys. What? Nigga.
Supercats on your back. I'm in full uniform.
Fuck.
Under arrest.
Right. Man. Let me see. Damn, I think we pretty much covered it all.
Yeah, was there anything I missed? Who sang the national anthem and all?
Reba McEntire. Reba.
Hasn't she done it before?
I want to say yeah, but I don't know.
I'm like, I could have swore Usher done it before. Maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe Usher has done it, but her, she did a very like American version of the national anthem. I like the over the top. Like, man, who's the last person that did it? I was fire. Someone did that shit, and I was like, I got goosebumps. That shit was great.
Well, they say Whitney Houston's.
Oh, I mean, Whitney Houston's is probably the best
one. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get goosebumps thinking about it. Like hers is probably the best. But I've heard some really good ones as well. Yeah, Reba McEntire sung the national anthem. Post Malone did the Star Spangled Banner. Nah.
That's the national anthem.
Nah, he did the other one. What's the other one? America. He did one of those very white American songs that I learned when I was going to white American elementary school. Nah, that's the Star Spangled Banner's the national anthem. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Star Spangled Banner's national anthem, man. How y'all live in the damn country?
This is crazy.
This shit and don't know, man.
It's cause like, man, fuck the system,
We went that deep down, fuck the system. We don't even know the anthem or the banner.
I was one of those kids that didn't rise during the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I used to sit down.
I used to say it goes against my religion, even though it really didn't. Yeah. I used to be like, nah, I can't do that. I can't.
That was most kids.
I can't pray to another. I was just fucking around. I just wanted to not do something that everyone else did. Let me see what else.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mahomes, man. He balled out.
Yeah, Patty Mahomes went crazy in the clutch. Like that's definitely what you would call a clutch player. He came through in the last possible minute. And made magic from nothing. Like they were getting shitted on the whole game.
A couple fourth downs.
Yeah, and at the end, he really just like, you know what I'm saying, and led us team to another victory, which is great to see. And
And they're already talking three-peat, man.
Yeah, they're already talking three-peat. They're already talking dynasty. They're already talking some big shit. So we'll see.
I would love to see it. Honestly,
see what happens. I don't know if I mean, Kansas City is a hard thing to sell, but hey, they found how to do it. They found their story.
It's becoming easier with Mahomes.
Becoming easier. It's becoming easier. Patrick Mahomes is a funny person. Like, he's just a funny character to watch. He's just a funny looking motherfucker, funny sounding nigga.
Well, yeah, they got all type of memes and reels of him sounding like Kermit the Frog and shit.
He sounds like Kenny from
South Park joints.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah, that shit's funny, man. It's funny as hell. Yeah, fuck it. I think that about wraps it up for the Super Bowl reactions.
Hell yeah, man.
What else? I think, is there anything else we missed as far as what went down? I'm trying to think. Everything else we pretty much covered. Pat, who's MVP?
I don't know who won, but
hey, who's MVP?
You have to give it to that cat that caught that touchdown at the end, right?
Been the kicker, for real.
Or the kicker, yeah.
The nigga that scored the 58-yard field goal. That nigga deserves MVP.
They probably gave it to Mahomes.
Yeah, they probably gave it to Mahomes. Honestly, they probably gave it to Mahomes. But at the end of the day,
or what if they gave it to Travis to like sell the story?
That's what I said. I said they give it to Travis Kelce, but that nigga ain't do shit the whole game. If you got nigga got the MVP, god damn, that's some crazy like Stonewall like story, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
one of those for the guy that made the catch, the kicker, Mahomes or Kelce. One of them fall.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, Kansas City got another chip. Andy Reid got another trophy. You know what I mean? They get to celebrate for the rest of the year. Shit. Until next year, and hopefully they come back. Honestly, like I wanted to root for San Francisco, but I kind of knew like that they were gonna lose. It just like
the field goals, man. If one of those would have been a touchdown,
well, nah. If they would have made the point,
that too, yeah, that would have been just
honestly, in my opinion, that's what cost them the game. That's a mistake you just don't make. You know, in a football, in a Super Bowl scenario, when the potential game is on the line, you gotta make a field goal. Like, then that was, and I believe
one of that magnitude is
and I believe that it was like just a short kick, like the kicker just fucked it up, like it just was a little short and it bounced off some motherfucker.
But that's how the ball goes. That's how the ball bounces. They say,
yeah, that's how the ball bounces. Pause.
Pause.
Yep, I think that's it. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Shout out your socials.
Yo, shout out PDX Music first off. You know, my guys, Conclusion, yourself, all the other homies. You can find me on Insta, Areef Khomeini, Areef Khomeini. It's on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. It's the God Areef, ITZ, the God Areef. You know what I'm saying? GODAREEF. 8 letters that'll change your life forever. Boom, drop it like that. Straight on the mat.
You can find me on Vimeo. Just type Sleazy E. It's like WhyDBee. Sheesh. All my socials is WhyDBee, WhyDBee. Question Y, letter D, word B. Shout out Studio 26. Shout out Kansas City. Shout out PDH Music Entertainment. Shout out Doughboy. Shout out the whole squad.
Yeah, shout out Bananas Network.
Ooh, shout out Bananas.
Versus the homie DJ Areef, FaZe, Spiv, all the goons. Aha.
That's right. Let's end the stream.